Okay, so I ride my bicycle to and from work most days because my vehicle is not in full working condition right now. And there's a little forested area next to where I work. So that's where I go sometimes to change into my work uniform and hang out and whatnot. And I work night crew, so oftentimes I'm dead tired and I pass out here, or I used to. Won't catch me doing that anytime soon. I used to fall asleep out here. And this one particular time because I used to work in a glass box by myself, not many germs there. Now I work at a truck stop with thousands, billions of germs. And I was so sick for like the first 3 months of working here. So sick. And this one particular sickness, minus COVID, probably the sickest I've ever been. And I was out here, and I didn't mean to, but couldn't help it. Passed out here all day until my next shift. 16 hours. And I had the worst fever dreams ever. And every dream was about a serial killer murdering a little girl. This was every dream was about it. The same thing. And images, and it felt very real. It felt very real. And I'm a lucid dreamer. I know when I'm dreaming, and etc., etc. And compared to some of the dreams, which are clearly a dream world, these felt like memories. And it freaked me out. I started viewing the woods here with a very negative energy. And I come to find out there's a graveyard here in these trees. Whoop! I was looking at the distance one day of how exactly far it is from my place, and I realized that it said it was a cemetery here. Nobody knows this. I've talked to my coworkers, and I didn't grow up here, but they did. And they didn't know it was a cemetery, but it's a cemetery. All of a sudden, these things all started making sense. The negative energy, the dreams about the little girl being murdered by a serial killer, it all started making sense once I found out this was a cemetery. And I had this constant, obsessive thought that I needed to find her. I needed to find this girl that was plaguing my dreams. And so I went through these woods. Very thick woods. Got a lot of scratches. Got a lot of ticks. I didn't find her. I found some interesting things, and I did find some headstones from the 1800s scattered throughout here. Most of them, all of them but one, no writing at all on them. Only one had some inscription on them of a Civil War soldier / lawyer. But I gotta say, these woods have an extremely negative presence to them. There is some very unhappy spirits here. I'm considering actually bringing sage and researching some other methods to appease spirits. I've never done such a thing, but there's some bad energy here, and I'm considering doing a deep dive into how to making this area more peaceful. It's a little tiny piece of forested area, but it's creepy as heck. I think some bad stuff has definitely gone down here, or for the victims who are buried here. I forgot what my point was. I guess it's just to talk about it. But yeah, I think I need to bring some sage, because there's some very unhappy spirits here. It's very intriguing. I did find a depressed piece of land, and I know from burying my animals that you might fill it up, but as the nature takes place, it usually compresses down beneath the ground line if you don't pile it high enough. And I did find a depressed piece of land out here, and so I hand dug for over an hour, down deep. I could stand in the hole. I didn't find anything, but I swear this girl, she plagues my dreams since I started sleeping here. I just feel the need to find her. I gotta find her. You know how you feel people looking at you, or just that there's another presence there? They're here. They're here in the woods. I feel them. I feel them. My first real haunted place, I say. I guess that's it. No real point. This is the Random Channel. Just thought I'd mention it, I guess. But either way, going through the woods and finding those headstones, couple 100 years old headstones, was pretty interesting. Still feel like I need to find the girl, though. A lot of images were shown to me about her happenstance. I believe in dreams. I won't necessarily say I believe, but I could believe that dreams are a transportation into other dimensions and realities and who knows what else. Like I said, I'm a very lucid dreamer. Oh heck, this is already a long video. Let's go into it. So, in my dreams, there's, well, not all of my dreams, but sometimes I can get to this house. A lot of brick in this house. Huge mansion, cracked up, worn out bathrooms. And there's these watchers who just kind of float around and watch us regular folk move through the house. There's other dreamers there. There's other people. So maybe someone can comment and be like, yo, I've been to that house. But if you have been to the house, the mansion, it's a portal zone. And different areas of that house can portal you into other dreams. And in the courtyard, there was this one time I was there in the courtyard, they had cats karate fighting. And I mean karate fighting. And if you go over the stone half wall, and down the hill you can transport into, that's one of the portals into another dream area. And it's just very interesting. And in one of the rooms of the house, there's these crickety stairs going up, kind of like basement stairs, but I don't think it's the basement. And there's these kind of golden shoes, not real golden, kind of, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Not antique. The next word next to that. Vintage. There's vintage golden like shoes. And those are also a portal to another dream world. The bathroom I talked about, the cracked up bathroom, the bathtub is also a portal. So if you see this house, check out those areas. You can portal into some other areas I've been. I guess there is no point to this, just talking. And I think that's the end of what I was talking about. This is the random channel. Doesn't have to have a point. Just felt like putting it out there. Spirits and dreams. There you go. I guess that's it. Bye.